How to follow trends responsibly. Hi, I'm Maya. I make videos about responsible design, conscious consumption, and sustainable lifestyle. And today I want to talk about how you can embrace style with consciousness and how to stay trendy without supporting overconsumption. The rules that I will be mentioning can work either for interior design or fashion. They are quite broad, but if you understand the mechanics of trends and the trends, especially in fast fashion and fast furniture, then you can make more responsible choices and be a more conscious consumer. Each season there are more and more trendy items, and the problem is that overconsumption and capitalism have created even more seasons than only the natural season. At first, there were two seasons, like in fashion and in trends generally, and it was spring and summer and autumn and winter. But due to fast industry and the marketing and creation of behaviors that is put on us through the companies and magazines, advertisement, and all of this whole machine of capitalism. So due to this whole system, I would say, these two seasons have changed into 52 seasons. In many fast fashion brands, you can see each week new collections, which only adds up to overconsumption. We don't need that many clothes or that many interior design decor pieces. But of course, we want to stay stylish and we want to fit into the popular aesthetics, even though sometimes being more original and choosing your own style can say more about your personality. Most of the people will tend to follow the trends. And in every trend list that you will find in magazines or even when you go to the shop, you can look for two different types of trends. And the first one is generic trends. These are things that are always in style, but a little detail is changed, and in this way it's renewed to become a new trend, even though you probably own this type of thing already. For example, denim. Everyone owns a pair of jeans or something made from denim, but the cut of your shorts or trousers can't tell you if it's in style or it's out of style. Here I think the best example is the rise of jeans. Low-rise jeans were out of style for many years, and then now they are back. And this shows you how these trends work. They repeat itself, but a detail needs to be changed so that it's either in style or out of style. And the second group, I would say, these are the things that are one-timers. These are really specific things that probably you will see for the first glance that it's now trendy, but in a few weeks it will go out of style. And these are mostly, I would say, unpractical things, because when something is functional, there is a smaller chance that it will go out of style, because people like to use things that have a purpose besides being pretty. Fashion is easier to give examples. So I will say, for example, dresses with big sleeves, or even just big sleeves. It's unpractical in colder seasons because you don't have the option to layer over the big sleeves. This is something that catches your eye, and you can already tell if it's trendy or not. Another thing that you should know about trends, before I give you some rules to follow to become a more conscious consumer, is that trends come and go. What I said earlier, something that is trendy now can be trendy in a few years, or the tendency was that trends have come back over 1 decade and it would repeat itself. The problem is that nowadays trends are so fast-paced that probably they will come back more often, especially with the social media, and mostly I'm talking about TikTok and short content. Everything is so fast-paced, and something that, like one video that is viral one day, 2 days later it's outdated. And this fast-paced way of consuming content, we can see it also in fast-paced consumption of other goods. So you want to keep it in mind that something that is trendy now can really fast go out of style, and similarly you have the chance that it will come back into the style, like the trend will be reborn after shorter time that would be few years ago. Now I want to give you some advice and tangible tips that you can follow to have the feeling of being stylish and following trends without supporting overconsumption, and how you can look really put together without the need to follow trends. And if you want to follow trends, how to do it responsibly. The first rule is to use what you have and what you already own. As I said, trends like to come back, or they can be generic to this point that it's really easy to fit something that you already own into this aesthetic. For example, most of the time you have the color of the season, and I'm sure you will have something in this color, I don't know, a pillowcase or a blanket that you can incorporate into your space, like again, to create this feeling of staying trendy. If you use what you already have, not only you are not supporting overconsumption, but also it's easier then to fit it into your current style without buying something new that you will use only for this one trend. As I said, you can use it especially with the trend of specific colors, but also shapes or accessories and materials. The next rule is to avoid following trends by force. Each season you have many trends to choose from, so focus on those that you can recreate from what you already own, but also that will suit your lifestyle and your surroundings, your closet. Choose the trends that will benefit you the most. You don't have to follow every trend. Next rule or next advice is to adjust the trend to your need. This is similar to the first one, but here you can actually use some creativity and upcycle or DIY something new that will implement your current style, but also that will fit into current trends. Easy way to do this is to focus on trendy things in accessorizing and decoration. This way you can have the base of your aesthetics that is suited to you, and if you want to change something up or make it more stylish, more trendy, you can focus on changing the details. And as I said, here's the perfect opportunity to create something new and to upcycle something old. If you have a specific occasion that you really want to make an effort and look really stylish and on trend, or maybe you have a party and you want the theme of the party to be something that is on trend right now, the idea is to borrow or rent stuff. If you don't already own something that you are thinking of using, maybe some of your friends will. Here, my first idea of an example is once again the trendy color. You want to organize a party that the theme of the party is Barbie, but you don't have anything pink. You can ask around and borrow from your friends some pink clothes or decorations. And if any of your friends or people that you know don't have the thing that you are looking for, you can also see if maybe you can rent something. I know renting is really popular when it comes to wedding outfits. It's really easy to do, and you can find something beautiful that probably if you bought it, you will only use it once, and this way you don't have to clutter your wardrobe, and as well you support the environment. Next tip, next rule, next guide is something that I have already mentioned, but I think it's really important to take it into consideration when doing shopping, even choosing the trends that you want to focus on. And it's to really look for the function. As I said, functional pieces are less likely to go out of style, and even if they do, you still have the function. It's not only about aesthetics, and I believe, like, as a designer, I believe everything should has its function. It's like, for me, it's the basic rule of design. But in fast fashion and in fast furniture, you have so many things, so many items that are only pretty. And I don't know if you can even say that it's pretty if it will go out of style in a few weeks. So really focus on the function. You can see this especially, like, great example is to look at the fabrics. In colder months, in colder seasons, the fabrics that will be trendy are the warm ones. Cashmere, wool, puffed jackets, but also in interior design, all the blankets, heavy curtains, all of this will represent what's going on in the nature, and it serves its function because it can give you warmth. On the opposite hand, in warmer seasons, fabrics like cotton, linen, and really flowy dresses, really light and breathable fabrics will be in trend because of its function. And you can, if you have this knowledge and if you can think about item not only based off how it looks like, but also how it works, how it feels, what you can do with it, then you can make more conscious decisions and you can really have the power on what you are buying and not following only the marketing and not only follow the, like, blindlessly follow what is marketed to you. And last but not least is to focus on the classics. I really like to call them timeless trends because for me they are always in style, and these are like really basic things. In fashion, you can see it like white shirt. It will never go out of style, mostly because it's really functional. But also it's this type of classiness that you can't go wrong with it. The same goes for blazers and trench coats. You always can find some classic piece that is always on trend, which is somewhat counterintuitive because if something is trendy, it kind of is like for a specific time. But I really like my way of interpretation and calling it the timeless trends. When it comes to like interiors, it can be really basic decor pieces like a vase that you will use many times for flowers, or a fruit basket or fruit bowl. Also the function and what you will do with it. And here's also like focusing on rich natural materials like wood or, as I said, linen. When you go for quality over quantity, then you can really see how this changes everything. And most of the times the classic pieces are just that, quality over quantity in really simple design, I would say. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to make more conscious decisions in the future, here's a video on how to buy less that you can see next. Let me know in the comments down below which advice was helpful to you, and if you have any other advices, please leave them in the comments down below for me and for others. If you have enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and see you next week. Bye!